Alright, get that propped up and get the show on the road. Got my super ultra crazy hair, my pajamas working with some new fragrances. I am fixing to sew Endless Love Type. The fragrance came from Lone Star Candle Company. It is a soap-safe fragrance, and I've looked up all the proper usage and blah, blah, blah. I've never soaped this one before, ever, from anywhere. It's really good. Smells like true to the real deal. Good. Can't wait. But I will be doing things a little on the cautious side, if you will. I'm going to split stuff up and do it in stripes. I've been on a stripes kick anyways lately, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Gradient pours, and I mean, I already do what I call summer nights in stripes, so, I don't know, I've just been on a stripes and not so swirly kick, though the next one I do after this will be swirlies. But, yeah, so, I'm going to be doing it in a stripey design, just to do something a little different, I guess. It's going to be maybe 2/3 predominantly like a white, hopefully, unless it discolors. I'm not really sure. They have a spot. They've got quite a bit of information up on their website. I'm sure being Lone Star Candle Company, not Lone Star Soap Makers, their focus is probably more on candles, and I'm just lucky that their soap-safe fragrance is there as well, because it got here in one day, which was really awesome. But they don't really have, there's a spot for reviews, but there's not too terribly many reviews up at this moment on everything. Some things have some reviews already, but not all of them. I don't know, I've just started using this company. These might be new fragrances, whatever. I will put up a review when I'm done, and I will update it if I have to. I always try to review stuff like right after I do it, so I remember how it behaved and all that. I take notes, but oftentimes my notebook doesn't follow me into the computer, and then I get too lazy to go back and get it for it. My notebook's in the soap room right there, and off to my right, and the computer is in the living room. And my house is tiny. You wouldn't think it'd be a long walk, but I guess it is. Basically, like I said, I'm a little lazy. So tap the air bubbles out. So I am pretty much, as always, soaping extra cool, just bringing it up to where it's emulsified. Start breaking stuff off. I sat down and figured everything out by weight, how I want to break the whole thing up, so. So, wait. I gotta think. Yeah. I'm doing math, it's hard, so. I'm usually not so bad at math. Had to refer to my note page over there. Okay, so now everything matches. We'll start with this one. This is just a little bit of titanium dioxide. It's the water dispersible, which means I'm going to have to hit it with the stick blender. Otherwise it leaves like lumps of color. I'm trying not to mix stuff up too much just in case the fragrance goes wonky. It'll give me time to mess with it. And basically I just broke it up by percentages, like how much of each percent I want in each color. So nothing fancy. There we go. So, first one, fragrance is in. Let's see what we get. Behaving, doing good, nothing crazy. No ricing. No acceleration. Smells delicious. Maybe thickened up a little bit, but not for sure. It's not anything to freak out about. Like, I almost wanted a little thicker going in. That way when I go to put these layers in, I don't have to try so hard to get them to float. Oh, that smells so good. I can't wait already to cut it, and I'm not even done yet. Okay, so set that back there, take this over here. We'll take it to the other counter. There we go. So, the next one, right, that's what I thought. The next one is going to be red. I will be splitting the red into two batches, or into two halves, I guess. And I want it red. This is that red Vibrance mica. I've got it dispersed in a little bit of sunflower oil, which I put in my soap anyways. One of those things I caution people, it just makes it easier on you when you go to do the ingredients if you use the same oils that are already in your soap. If you use different oils, like if you make 100% olive oil soap and then you put your color in sunflower seed oil, you're going to have to add the sunflower seed oil to your ingredients. So it just makes it easier to use stuff that's already in there. Maybe a little bit more. I went a little heavy on the oil when I was dispersing it. I ended up with a ton of oil and not very much color. But that's okay. So, yeah, that's setting up nice. Should have left the lid off. Just a wee smidge. There we go. Mix that in. Yeah, nice. No ricing. Nope. Not really accelerating. Like I said, maybe just a wee tiny bit. But in just my average soap, beautiful. Beautimous. Really liking it. I actually might even have to hit it with the stick blender to get it to float like I want it to. Except for then the next layer will be kind of thick. I hate when that happens. But let's give that just a little whir. Knock the bubbles out. Take my spatula to this, get all that color off of there because I do want to use it in the white layer. There we go. My cord was stuck. Let that drip over here. So that's just a little thicker than it was. Not much. Flute, baby, flute. Okay, hang on. What I wanted to do was that's what I thought. Okay. Split it in half. That way my layers are like perfect equal. There we go. I just want little stripes of color in the middle of this one, kind of like a bow tie. And then I'm still torn on the top. But I think I know what I want to do. We'll see when I get there. Flying by the seat of my pants today. Having fun with it. Now the middle, I went ahead and kind of took out, like I adjusted my fragrance. I'm not going to be fragrancing the middle bit. I just want the middle a nice dark black, not a gray. There wasn't much black left mixed up. There we go. Oops. I splashed. I am like Pigpen here lately. I can't keep nothing in the cup. It's a good thing I've got my glasses and my goggles and gloves. Let's see, that's nice. Dark. Black. That's what I want. Light that up. Spread my red out. So, then, hopefully I was careful enough with that. I didn't break through the layer underneath. Hopefully, we're hoping. Okay. Seriously, I hope that towel wasn't in the way the whole time. I probably should have hit the black with the stick blender. Oops. That definitely broke through. So it might not be quite perfectly what I envisioned. Note to self. I think it'll still be a good looking soap. These things happen. I'm trying to save a little bit of the red for the top. Try not to mix it all in. Go smack that down real quick. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be quite like my perfect stripe that I envisioned, but not the end of the world. Got a little TD stuck in there. Hit this with the blendy. It's my day for well-behaved everything here. Fragrances are behaving. Soap is moving nice and slow for me. Of course, it's also extra cold in this house. Just a tint. There we go. Yeah, definitely going to be a little messier than I wanted it, but I'm not complaining. Maybe the next batch will be perfect stripes. Who am I kidding? I'm not perfect. That's not going to happen. There's a reason I like the swirls and stuff, because you can be a little messy with those. But this is okay. I think the general idea will be there. We'll see when we cut it, right? Yeah, look at that. And that soap sat for a minute. Usually my soap goes real thick on me when I let it sit. Just sheeting off the spoon. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just lay this in here, floating it over the back of that spatula. I'm going to resist the urge to run a spoon through there and swirl it all up, which is hard for me to do because I like swirly stuff. And I still haven't quite figured out how I want to tweak the names yet. I like to, if I can, come up with something that's kind of similar but different at the same time for my names on things. You know, that way I'm not infringing anybody's copyrights, blah, blah, blah. Making Bath & Body Works or Victoria's Secret's mad at me. Basically. Which probably sounds silly. Like, they probably could really care less about us little soapers. But as a whole, we do take quite some business from them, so rather keep them on my good side. I'm going to smack out the bubbles and we'll do the top. Oh, that smells so delightful. I love it. Drizzle some leftover soapy color goodness all over the table. Try to get some on the soap. I don't know why I just wanted to do a black and red soap, but next time this one might be black and pink. Because I wanted to do a black and pink one too. Kind of like I haven't done enough. Like Jackson Pollock, we'll just fling that on there. All over the But I feel like I haven't done enough black lately for some reason, which is so weird. Might want to clean up the sides a little. Because Jackson Pollock worked in paint, not soap. Pull that through right at the top, not sticking that down too deep. Crissy-crossy it without swooshing it up too much. And y'all know it's hard for me to back away from swooshing. Clean up here a little bit and grab the glitter. When I locate it. Did I already bring over the glitter? Have I lost my mind? No. Huh. buried the glitter. So this is, I was going to do silver, but this is red. See if I missed any spots. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, lid on. And I'm going to chase it with a little bit of plain iridescent. I'm liking combining the glitters lately. I don't know why. Everything comes in pairs. It's like the Noah's Ark of soap. Crazy, right? I've lost my mind. It's got to be the cold getting to me. Get that lid back on there so I don't spill. And here we are. The new one, Endless Love, done in black and red and white and glitter. I really like it. We'll see when it's cut.